In a writer previous video, we learned about selecting text, cut, copy, paste, find, replace text, inserting a special character, creating a numbers and bulleted list. Now, today we are going to learn about the other features of writer. Now, first is checking a spelling. Writer provides a spelling checker which can be used in two ways. Auto spell check checks each word as it is typed and display a wavy red line under any misspelled words. Once the word is corrected, the red wavy line disappears. Sometimes, as you can see that there is a red line, that type of line, wavy line, red wavy line displayed on your name, under your name, because this name is not in your dictionary in your computer. So it's say that it's a spelling mistake. Next, to perform a separate spelling check on the document or a text selection, click the spelling and grammar button. This checks the documents or selection and opens the spelling dialog box. If any misspelled words are found, let's see the spelling dialog box. When you click on a check grammar and spelling, this type of window is displayed here. See, this type of window is displayed when you click on the check grammar and spelling. Dictionary language English USA. See, here is the bit of text to test the spelling checker. Here, this is the mistake in this spelling. Instead of checker, there is a checker word. So, if you click on ignore once, one time it ignored. Second, ignore all. All the documents means all the documents. The checker spelling is ignored. Next is add here. Add is add checker word into the dictionary. So this red line is closed. See, there is also a suggestion here: checker, shocker, checker. So if you select the checker and change the word instead of checker and then click close button. Here, add in dictionary when you write your name in a writer, right? So there is a red line under your name because your name spelling is not in your dictionary. First of all, right click on any word. See, that type of word. Right click on any word. There is an option like ignore once, ignore all. Next option is add to dictionary. Now when you add on the dictionary, after that the red line disappear. This red line is disappear, which we studied in a practical. Here are some more features of the spelling checker. You can right click on a word with a wavy underline. The wavy underline, right click on that word to open a powerful context menu. If you select from the suggested word on the menu, the selection will replace the misspelled word in your text. Other menu options are discussed below. You can change the dictionary language, for example Spanish, French, German on the spelling dialog box. You can add a word to a dictionary. Click add in the spelling dialog box and pick up the dictionary to add it to the option dialog box of the spelling tool has a number of different options, such as whether to check uppercase words, words with numbers. There is a various options available on that. Here you can also manage custom dictionaries, that is add or delete dictionaries and add or delete words in a dictionary. Next, using synonyms and this thesaurus, right click on a word or a phrase whose meaning you are looking for a selected synonyms from the pop-up menu. A sub-menu alternative words and phrase is displayed. Click on the word or phrase by which you want to highlight the word or phrase to be replaced. This thesaurus offers alternative words and phrases. Select the word or phrase you want to find alternatives for and select tools, then language and thesaurus or press Ctrl plus F7. See, sometimes you want to suggest any synonyms or phrases. So this will help to word related that word. Like first of all, go to the tools menu here. Go to the tools menu, then click on the language and then go to the thesaurus and then click on the English language. Click on a meaning to show alternative words and phrases for that meaning of the word. For example, when given the word house, the thesaurus offers several meanings. See, if you type any word, then related meanings, several meanings are displayed on a window. There is a type of word house. So the thesaurus offers several meanings, including dwelling, legislature, sign of the zodiac. If you click on the dwelling, you will see the dwelling, home, domicile, abode and other alternatives as shown in the figure C. word is a house, then different meanings is available. Click on that meaning and the synonyms also, and then replace. OK. Next is using the autocorrect option. Now, Writer's autocorrect function has a long list of common misspellings and typings error which it corrects automatically. For example, HTE will be changed to the THE. It autocorrect HTE into the word the. For that, go to the tools menu again, then autocorrect to open the autocorrect dialog box. As you see in the figure, see. Go to the tools menu, again go to the autocorrect option here. There you can define the what strings of text are corrected and how. In most cases, the defaults are fine. To stop writer replacing a specific spelling, use tools, autocorrect and replace. Highlight the word pair and click delete. To add a new spelling to a correct, type it into the replace and with boxes and click new. See the different pages of the dialog box for the wide variety of other options available to fine tune autocorrect. This autocorrect function we will use in a practical. Next is using a word completion. It is a different from autocorrect facility. If word completion is enabled, writer tries to guess which word you are typing and offers to complete this word for you. To accept the suggestion, press enter, otherwise continue typing. See, in sometimes in your phone, when you type a message, there is a related word appear on your above keyboard, right? So there is a suggestion. If we want to use that suggestion, then click on that word and it will display it on your typing message. Not that this facility is available only for those words which are already typed in the same document. See, this facility is available only for those words which are already typed in the same document. A word which is already typed in same document, then it will given as a suggestion. That is, the word completion facility is available for a word getting typed at least for a second time. First time the word is typed, then second time it will display as a suggestion word. You can customize word completion from the tools, then autocorrect and then word completion. Next, using a auto text. Auto text allows you to assign a text, tables, graphics and other items to a key combination. For example, rather than typing a senior management, you just have to type SM, short form of senior manager, S from senior and M from management, and press F3. Or you can save a formatted tip like the one on this page as auto text and then insert a copy by typing tip and pressing F3. See, now this auto text is useful when word is used many times in your document. Same word is used many times in a document, then be using a auto text option. Now instead of typing every time, you can use auto text. So let's see what is in an auto text. First, to assign some text to an auto text shortcut, first of all type the text into your document, then select that text, go to edit and then auto text, otherwise press Ctrl plus F3. So remember that what is the shortcut key of auto text, then Ctrl plus F3. Enter a name for your shortcut. Writer will suggest a one-letter shortcut which you can change. Click the auto text button on the right of the auto text dialog box and select new from the menu. Click close to return to your document. To insert the auto text, type shortcut and press F3. Next is line numbering. Line numbering puts line numbers in the margin. The line numbers are displayed on a screen and are printed. See, there is a line numbers displayed on your documents. So for that, go to the tools, line numbering, select the show numbering option in the top left corner, then click OK. First of all, go to the tools and then line numbering, then that type of now when you click on the tools and then line numbering, that type of windows is displayed on your PC. First, click on the show numbering, then character style line numbering, format like 1, 2, 3. position, left side from the sentence, spacing given 0.50 centimeter, interval like 5 lines, then given a number, and then click on the OK button when you want to give a line numbering to your document. You can choose how many lines are numbered. For example, every line or every 10th line, the numbering type, and whether numbers restart on each page. In addition, a text separator, any text you choose, can be set on a different numbering schemes. Next, using a footnotes and endnotes. Sometimes there is a footnote given on the bottom of our page. Footnote appear at the bottom of the page on which they are referenced. Endnotes are collected at the end of the document. To work effectively with footnotes and endnotes, you need to insert a footnote, define the format of footnotes, define the location of footnotes on the page. See, first of all, what is footnote? Sometimes there is a word with star symbol on that word, above that word. So there is a brief note or brief description before and below the page. So it's a footnote for that word or description for that word. Now, how to insert a footnote and endnote to our document? To insert a footnote or endnote, put the cursor where you want to footnote endnote marker to appear. Then select Insert Footnote from the menu bar, or click the Insert Footnote directly or Insert Endnote directly icon on the Insert toolbar. See, there is a Insert Footnote directly and Insert Endnote directly. Using the Insert Footnote directly icon on the toolbar, a footnote or endnote marker is inserted in the text and the cursor is relocated to the footnote area at the bottom of the page or to the endnote area at the end of the document. Endnote, which is the end of the document, and footnote at the end of our page. Type the footnote or endnote content in this area. If you use Insert Footnote, the Insert Footnote dialog box is displayed. See, numbering automatic, character, type like footnote, endnote. When you want to give a numbering automatically, then we also use a footnote, and then click on OK button. Here you can choose whether to use the automatic numbering sequence specified in the footnote settings and whether to insert the item as a footnote or an endnote. You can edit an existing footnote or endnote the same way you edit any other text. To delete a footnote or endnote, delete the footnote marker. The content of the footnote or endnote are deleted automatically, and the numbering of other footnotes or endnotes is adjusted automatically. Now, creating headers and next is creating headers and footers. First of all, what is headers and what is footers? Headers at the top of the page and footers at the bottom of the page. When you see in your textbook, there is a chapter, right? So chapter name and chapter number are displayed on the top of the page. Where is the line below the text, above the text, and there is a name, and at the end of your page there is a number. So there is the footer, and the name of the chapter is in the header section. So header are the portion of the document that always appear at the top of the page. Footers appears at the bottom of the page. Typically, headers display the title or chapter name of a document. In OpenOffice org, headers are specified by page styles. Therefore, when inserted, all the pages with the same page style will display the same header. We will insert a header in the default pages using a manual formatting. Select from the main menu Insert, go to the header, then go to the page style. The submenu contains as many entries as a page style used in your document. In addition, the submenu includes the entry All, which activates headers on all the pages of the documents. See, similarly, to insert a footer, choose footer, go to the Insert, then go to the header. Suppose you want to add a header on all the page or all the document, then go to the All. Suppose default, then that page. Depending on which option you choose, an area will appear at the top or bottom of the page. In this area, you can enter text, graphics that will appear on every page. Items such as the document's title, chapter titles, and the page numbers, which often go into the headers and footers, are the best added as a fills. That way, if something changes, the headers and the footers are all updated automatically. See, these all are the features of OpenOffice org Writer, as we learn in a Microsoft Office Writer or WordPad, same as OpenOffice Writer. So we will use to create a document with OpenOffice org Writer.